I started boxing from like 2.5 years ago. I think it's a lot more girls doing boxing. It's a cool sport.
我咋知道他会练啥？师傅教的。
来，等一下。1, 2, slip, 6, 3, roll, 3, 4.
1, 2, slip 2.
To be able to stand in the ring, fight, it takes training, dedication. So it's the same as work, as doing business. 大家看我吧。My name is Gina. That's my English name. My Chinese name is Li Ran. I'm 32 now, and I came from northwest of China, which around the Gobi Desert. It's a small town.
1, 2, slip 2. 1, 1, 2.
People say I'm middle class, but I'm still cautious on that. I mean, on the, let's say, property or assets, I don't have any tangible things, but I do travel, I do hang out with the people who has a higher level of knowledge and see things more. So I guess in that case, I could say myself as like middle class. I think in China right now, the rising middle class, what I see is not only on the assets or properties or let's say the materials they have, is actually the mentality they are chasing for more quality of life.
Gina Li is at the forefront of a social upheaval that stands 200 million strong. They are China's new middle class, which first surfaced in the 1990s as the country opened up to the globalized economy. It is growing exponentially, embodying the renewed spirit of a new China, a modern China, reborn from within, eschewing traditional norms. Shanghai is a city driven by breakneck redevelopment. The country's economic capital has become the bastion of the middle class. Gina moved here 14 years ago, embodying a relatively new phenomenon, the young Chinese businesswoman. After studying at the city's top business school, she built this startup with her Australian business partner Andrew, specializing in commercial design.
How's the prototype?
No, right now,
doing?
The next plan is they've got orders from a hotel in Mexico for 2 prototypes. We have to change the design of the USB charging.
So this is a project that we have been working on almost for 2 years. Now it's at a stage of officially launching to the market. So it's a beach umbrella charging module system. Fundamentally, we're trying to create something hasn't been exist or launched in the market by applying with the most advanced technology. So we both want to create something that is real valuable for the China market and then later on expand to the world.
The rise of China's middle class generated demand for high-quality, innovative products, forcing a change in direction for the country's economic trajectory.
China has been the factory of the world. Of course, when you're at the bottom of the whole industrial line, you're only producing following the way people tells you to. In that case, you are getting the lowest profit of the whole business chain. But China is the biggest market of the world. So we're holding the biggest market with the biggest cash flow country. That starts to push people to be like, oh, I need my own brand. But they're trying to step out of only following.
In China, there is a sense of excitement because you feel like it doesn't take much to have an idea and then it could explode. So for me, as a creative, I find that there's a sense of freedom.
I don't know if it makes
These
sense.
young, educated entrepreneurs are hungry for freedom. They want to shake off the ailing communist doctrines which still exercise control over the organization of labor.
So it will still take time for employees to feel comfortable to speak out. And it's very hard to go from, growing up and studying other jobs to just listening and doing what you're told to having someone say, so what do you think?
The thing is, the government is supporting on the small scale of business. They're more sponsoring on the like startups, but still they want to keep the big business or state-owned business is still in a stabilized way. 30 years ago, we started to open the market. That's already the biggest step, but it's still a lot of the things you cannot just say, oh, we'll let the 1.5 billion people go to do whatever they think is fits the market. Then it might cause chaos for the whole world.
Gina's success story is of her own making. The daughter of a civil servant, she worked diligently to get to where she is today.
拽在帮路嘛，然后一直下去不就是丽园路嘛？啊，就那样咱们转一圈好了。
She is rewarded with a salary 12 times that of the national average and lives in one of Shanghai's most coveted districts, where rents are astronomical.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey. Hey, David. Hey.
How's your day?
I'm going good. How's yours?
Gina lives with her American partner Rory and their 2 dogs in a 4-bedroom suite.
Chill.
You too. Good doggies. Good doggies.
Chill out, buddy.
This is our lounge, and we have a projector. So when we're chilling, we watch movie. And it's a little decoration, mostly the souvenirs we got when we're traveling. So this thing I got from Venice, Italy. I'm trying to at least travel like once a year, take a holiday. And so far I've been some places around Europe and like some place around Asia, also Australia, New Zealand. It's mainly like I want to see different type of culture, different type of world, and how people live. And here is our main bedroom. Yeah. It's like a big one. So we have also TV. So sometimes when he's playing video games, I watch some Chinese shows here. Now we pay like around 15,000 RMB per month. So if you consider the space of the apartment, the location is not the most expensive.
There's plenty of space to run around. You want chopsticks?
No, fork is fine.
Gina and Rory are not married, nor do they have any children, despite the repeal of the one-child policy.
I don't oversee like a marriage is a huge deal. I actually thinking why marriage and wedding or this type of thing become a huge like thing for parents is because having baby. So Chinese deeply believe you should have a baby before 28 or 29, especially for girl. Do you want to eat it?
Oh, all right now. So if you haven't found someone to marry you by the age of 27, you're suddenly undesirable as far as society is concerned. So you're labeled as like a leftover woman. But it's kind of slowly changing, I think, though.
Yeah. I think definitely why the policy is changing is because there are not enough newborn babies. So especially like I'm 32, traditionally I should already have 1 or 2 babies. But I'm still like in the stage consider and planning.
Okay.
And then I think also if you consider the cost of raising baby, especially in Shanghai, that adds another pressure. Like you have to pay for a car loan, you have to pay back for the house. And once you have a baby and kids, you tend to giving everything to them. So that's actually caused why a lot of young couple, they don't want to have a baby.
It was just a dream.
Just a dream. It was a goddamn mudmare. Don't you get it?
File a lawsuit and I'm telling
The
you
advent
to
of this new social class, along with its unique consumer habits, is reshaping the country's geography. Over 700 million Chinese live in the cities, and this growing urbanization has put the real estate market into overdrive. Having been denied private property until the late 1990s, the Chinese have quickly taken to building property portfolios, pushing prices even higher. To meet demand, Shanghai is in the grip of a construction boom. Surveyors build bigger and higher, pushing the working classes from their established communities. In the city's northern districts, the enclave of Fufang is digging in against predatory developers. This community of artisans and small traders live outside of the new urban ways. Demolition works began here 3 years ago, but a few hundred residents refused to leave their homes.
我是哪里人？我是江苏人，这个上面这个也知道是江苏人。89年过来的，到上海来的。
Zhenfe has worked here for 30 years. Outside these four walls, he has nothing.
从一直到现在，都是忠心恳恳的为老百姓服务的，都是为这个居民服务的呀。那个老弱贫残，我们基本上都是免费的。那个，人一这都有的呢，刚刚税务发票都有的呢，人一这都有的，你看呐。 他叫我们走就走了，我们也没办法呀，这个我们也不知道，他讲的说的你不走，他妈就来抢进你的房子，你叫我们怎么办呢？啊，我们又搞不过他们的，我们是个体是弱者，他们是全体，我们怎么搞得过他们呢？对呀，也没有办法的这个东西，对呀，我们赶谁去申冤去了？你讲我们赶谁去申冤，申不了冤的呀，对呀。
In their efforts to transform the city, private investors march hand in hand with the state. Public information campaigns serve as a constant reminder to residents that their time is up. Eager youngsters in the real estate business try to convince the intractable.
对对，他们是有选择的嘛，因为他们如果签字的话，就是签字这边房子动迁，然后开发商这边要么给他一个房子，就是一定价位的合适价位的房子，要么就是把钱给他们，然后有的人他会选择我拿钱我去买其他地方的房子，这样子，对，这是两种选择。他这边是动迁房嘛，然后就是需要宣传一下，推荐一下我们那边的房子。 现在可能比较迟了，但是也有比较犹豫不决的，然后错过了，他现在就是可能会产生后悔这种。对，这个时候我们也算是抓漏网之鱼嘛。
Zhenfe's neighbour has folded, having just accepted a government buyout.
再过几年就没有了，半年差不多了。啊，我从小住这里啊。 生下来就在这里住啊，动迁了呀！现在不是在动迁吗？我拿钱呀。
Those who continue to refuse the state's offers will find themselves out on the street within a month.
没有办法了呀，我没有了，我已经马上60岁了呀，还到哪儿去呢？我就到单位上班的话，下岗工人的话，也补上了呀，知道？我也没有劳保，也没有什么东西，一样都没有。
Zhenfe is typical of the millions of economic migrants who leave the countryside each year in the hope of finding prosperity in the cities. Known as the Mingkon, these hopefuls often find it near impossible to breach the glass ceiling separating them from the middle class. Fufang is a caretaker for the city administration, part of those left behind by the Chinese economic miracle.
话，曹福芳，今年38岁，然后安徽阜阳亳州的，在这里上班，就是环卫单位嘛，然后为了工作也没办法，为什么不还是为了挣钱嘛？对我都够了，就摸着2个妹啊，能拿那些，没够，消毒没够。你字写的比我字写的还好了。还行，比我写的好。你看我字写的最烂了一个。来上海10几年，然后一开始嘛是在其他地方工作，现在在这里上班，然后是8个小时，然后就是天天就是搞卫生，擦拖地，然后在这里值班，在这里上班嘛，然后一天8个小时，一个月有早班有晚班。1个月3、4千块钱吧，然后给缴那个保险什么东西的。然后行，就这样，再见。就是说他那个坐办公室打电脑是高人一等的，然后呢，你打这个工，就是说在他那里就是微不足道的那种感觉，不管是钱还是区别就是级别不一样的话，我感觉也是有一点代沟吧，肯定不一样。如果有的话，我就想自己做生意，自己开个店，然后就也等于说有，但是不可能实现，就是没有户口，没有当地的户口嘛，反正是不行。
The hukou laws were designed to control the rural exodus under Mao in the 1950s. Birth certificates differentiate between those born in the cities and those born in the country. The latter are denied access to certain employment, as well as some basic civic rights. The Minkon, like Fufang, cannot buy property in the centre of town. They must instead live in impoverished, peripheral neighbourhoods.
这里现在是我住的地方，然后是徐汇区，我们一家人住在这里，然后就是老公和小孩嘛。
Fufang's husband works on construction sites and is often absent. Half of their joint income goes to paying the rent on this small flat.
然后这里是卫生间。还有这边就是小孩睡的地方嘛。这里就是我们的卧室，然后就是我感觉这房子吧还行，然后就是就这样，反正条件就这样。市中心的房子嘛太贵了，然后就是有一点租不起。
This ghettoization is not the only injustice endured by the Minkon. In Shanghai, the children of rural migrants are barred from being educated in public schools. Only private schools, managed by non-profit associations, will accept them. It is here that Fufang's son, Zhuye, is educated.
在后头嘛，在前面吧，在前面吧。来。
His mother's meager savings pay for his studies.
你就坐在这里写吧。
我坐那个。
坐那坐那不得劲呗。
不是好看。
好，那随便你，好吧。
我还蛮享受的，因为上学很有意思，将来可以挣钱，买手机、买电脑这些之类，开公司，因为开公司能赚钱。
The future of Zhuye's education is uncertain. Unless the hukou system is reformed, he will have to attend secondary school in his province of birth.
在干嘛？
在做作业。
做什么作业啊？
做语文作业。
英语做完了没？
做完了。因为呢，我妈说在上海上的好一点，所以到老家上都上的不好，太复杂了。然后呢，还要跑回老家去，然后那些都是农村的人，然后我妈都要挣钱在上海，然后就有可能一年都见不到她几次。
你感觉公平吗？不公平吧？这没办法的事情呀，是不是啊？
Soon, Fufang and her son will live 700 kilometers apart. Isolated by the hukou, migrant children are denied their part in China's future. They must take a step back and return to the countryside. Northwest of Shanghai is Unwi, one of the country's poorest regions. This is where Fufang was raised. Whilst urban standards of living are on the rise, the countryside remains blighted by poverty. With no pension, many senior citizens must carry on working, just like Fufang's aunt, Quilan Zhong.
我这种挺好的吧，我种这地，我种这一辈子的地了，我种到70岁的地了，我种到70岁的地了，我到准备干到80岁，我交给我儿子，交给我儿子，我叫我儿子干，我就不干了，退休了，自劳自吃，儿子再有。 一年给1000块钱零花钱，这只要干了就不得劲了，头疼了，发热了，就这样花钱买点零嘴吃了，懂吧？
Like the majority of young people, Quilan's son has left for the city in the hopes of finding his fortune. In these ghost towns, the elderly try to survive whilst caring for the children left behind by their migrating parents. Family ties break down as reunions are few and far between.
嗨，我回来了。
回来我姐，回来我姐子。要不然给投落钱吧。到时候吃好喝好吧。你们两个用茶。
好，谢谢啊。
跟你说，把它记上，这咱。
Fufang returns to her village once or twice a year.
挺好吧？
挺好。
哦。哎呀，宝贝呀，大半年没见面了。
Happy Happy。
娘两个，你半年年把都不见面了，你见了面，闺里手不低，眼里净上外淌，净想上外淌，懂吗？
我基本上1年回来一次，就是过春节的时候回来一次。这是我出生的地方，安徽亳州。家里都有一些老人，然后年轻的嘛都出去打工。
有的回来的少，在那个的多。
哥，你这啥人有脸
the social upheaval presents a threat to intergenerational ties, both economic and social. These bonds form a fundamental virtue of Chinese society, dating back to Confucius. Abandoned by their children with no resources to call on, some commit the unthinkable.
不是啊，我叔叔婶婶是这边。
这叔的家这个空房子好久没住了，好了吧？
你说吧。
这是刘超的屋，他爸他妈住的个吧？他爸他妈住，他爸他妈住了10几年，他都没回来，10几年都没回来。赶他妈他爸老过了，死过以后，他回来以后，赶他妈他爸病地了去，这就没有人住了。隔壁的邻居，他和他爷爷，不叫他儿子走，不叫他儿子走过以后呢，他儿子硬要走，走掉过以后，他爹就喝药了，就死掉了，死掉过以后，到郭阳拐回来，又把他发到地里，埋到地里，一起叫他儿子带走了，2年都没回来。
As China throws itself into the globalized economy, the gap between the cities and the countryside grows ever wider. In Shanghai, despite the recent setbacks in domestic growth and growing family debts, purchasing power continues to climb.
这个也好看。中间那一幅的颜色为什么跟其他2个不一样哎？
因为中间那个是日本猪。
哦，是吧？
拿开来给你看看。
对。
Gina, the young entrepreneur, isn't worried for the country's future. For her, the Chinese economic miracle is just getting started.
Sometimes when people say my generation is dedicating work on their own, focus on themselves, what I see is like it's not a critical thing that you have to always say they're selfish. It's actually amazing if people like us have been more courage to chase what we want. In that sense, it is changing the country to be more dynamic, to be more open, to give the young people more chance. I have strong belief because the country is not been changed by anyone. It's changed from inside out.
China's middle class is set to grow to 400 million within the next 5 years. A driver of change, this new China continues its ascent, gradually sculpting, bit by bit, the future of our globalized world.